Hey besties, and welcome back to my channel. So into this video we're going to be making beans with plantain. So besties, how do you like your beans? Do you like to put plantain inside of the beans, as in incorporating the plantain in the beans, or you like your plantain fried beautifully, sitting pretty inside the beans? Let me know which is your preference in the comment section below. As for me, I'll be letting you know my preference at the end of the video. So let's dive into the video. So guys, let me confess, as in it's confession time. The part I hate most in my entire life when I'm cooking beans is this part where you have to pick the beans, like picking out all the dirt. As you can see, the dirt that is even in this particular beans. So for about 2 years now, I've been making premium beans. Yes guys, but for some reasons where I get the beans from, it's no longer available. Yes, at the superstore there's this one they have and I don't really like it. It gets soft easily and it doesn't really come out fine. So I decided to go and buy from the market and came back home and start picking. Guys, it took me about 45 minutes to pick that beans. So just to be sure that the premium beans I've been buying, they've not been, swindling me, like duping me. I wanted to know how many derricas, I usually get from, the premium beans. So I decided to measure. So I bought 1.5 derrica. Yes, apparently it's looking like it's more than 1.5, but I don't want to believe that. They would sell to you and put jara, so maybe it's this jara that's making it look like it's more. I don't want to believe that. Plus the debt that I bought from that beans, like, but you know what, in all, it's a good deal. So this beans cost me about 1,150 if I'm not mistaken, and I buy premium beans for 2,000 plus from the superstore. And in that same premium beans, what I get is 1.5 derrica. I've measured over and over again. Yes, so the reason I was measuring again is because I wanted to know if I will still get 1.5 derrica after taking out so many debts from it. But guess what, I still got the 1.5 derrica. So maybe the jara came out to be something that made it to now be a bit more. I don't even understand that part. All right guys, so going to that, for those of you that don't have the derrica that we use here in Lagos, that's what we use in measuring. If you go to the market to buy, you can use your cup. So 1.5 derrica gave me about 5 cups and 1.75 cups of beans. Yes, I hope that's accurate. If it's not, I'm gonna put the exact number of cups I got on the screen so you can see. All right guys, so that's for the measurement. So for those of you that are eating premium beans, so you have to weigh your options. Is this something you want to keep doing? Do you want to keep buying from a superstore that is almost twice the amount you buy from the market with the same value? Because trust me, it is the same beans that is inside. The only thing is it makes your life easier. Just pour in the water, rinse, and take out whatever debts. There's usually no debts in it if you ask me, but I've seen stone on 1 or 2 occasions. That means whoever is making it is not perfect. So which will be your preference, premium beans or go to the market and start picking the beans yourself? I'd like to hear from you guys in the comment section. So guys, let's go ahead to cook our beans. So whilst I was picking the beans, I already had my water boiling on the fire. So after picking, I rinsed the beans and I poured in the already boiled water. Then I went ahead to add onion to it. Now what onion does to your beans is it makes it come out sweeter, first and foremost, and secondly it makes it come out softer on time. So you don't need to put any extra stuff in your beans. So people say they will throw nail inside the beans, they will throw one thing. I think those were those days when beans takes time to boil or to cook. But good enough, I was not in those days. So right now what you need to do is just add some onion to your beans and it comes out really fine. So about 15 minutes later, I came to check on the beans. It was half done. At this point, I will need to introduce my salt. Now you need to take note of how you add stuffs to your beans, especially salt. Salt is something that you cannot reverse. I don't know, I can't overemphasize this. If you check on my videos, even when I'm making stuffs for customers, I keep saying it, salt should be watched, as in you don't want to mess up with salt. So what I do if I'm cooking is I add in gradually, yes, because I don't want to overdo it. So at this point, I've introduced my salt. And it's not the time to put everything at the same time, no, else your beans will not come out very, very fine. So after cooking, I have to go back again to check. So at this time, my beans is about 80% ready. So it's now time for us to start introducing our orishi. So I know for some people here in orishi, they will think I want to put gizzard, pomo, eja, kika and everything. No guys, this beans is called plain and premium. What did I call it again? If you know you have that, please drop it in the comment section. It is plain and premium beans. Trust me, this beans came out so delicious. So at this point, I'm only adding my blended pepper. Now, this pepper mix is tomato, tatashi, onion, yes, and scotch bonnet pepper. So I blended it with my miniature blender. If you have not, miniature grinder. If you have not seen it before, please go and check my videos below. You would see that video there where I used that chopper to chop tomatoes, and it came out really fine. So at this point, I will just add my pepper mix, and of course allow that to cook. I'll cover up. I'll give it about say 10 minutes thereabout for it to just cook properly. So whilst that is cooking, guys, let's get ready for our plantain. So today I am pairing my beans with plantain. You can have your beans with whatever. Some people like it with custard, some people like it with pap, some like it with bread, but I don't know what your preference is. I would like to hear from you in the comment section. How do you like to eat your beans? For me today, my family and I, we're going to be having this beans with plantain. You can see how fresh this plantain is, right? So guys, let's go and check on our beans again and see how it's doing. So at this point, I still have some liquid in my beans. Now you need to take note at this point, except you want your beans to be runny, then you can go ahead to add your palm oil and whatever you want to add to it. But I don't want my beans running at all. I want it to come out thick and very beautiful. So I have to cover back and allow it to cook some more, so we have the water dried up a bit. So let's go back to our plantain. So we need to get ready for the plantain, because once the beans is ready, I would want to start frying the plantain. Trust me, my house is already bubbling like, Mom, won't this food be ready? Mom, we're hungry. Mom, we want to, like, you guys should calm down. Mom is in the kitchen. Plantain will be ready. You know this kind of talk now. All right, guys. So for this plantain, I like to chop mine in the old-fashioned way. Yes, permit me to use that word. I love to chop my plantain in the old-fashioned way. Some people like it chalky, as in bulky. Some like it cubed, but me, I think I just prefer it very simple and easy. Something that would even be fascinating for the kids to also eat. Okay guys, so you notice I put away some plantain. Now you're going to be seeing the reason why I did that at the end of the day. All right guys, so let's go ahead and slice our plantain. So this is how I love to slice my plantain. Like I said, this is the normal traditional way, the way that I saw my mother cut plantain. But these days there are so many ways you can cut your plantain. You can dice it, you can even chop it. There's a chopper for plantain, for your vegetables and the likes. But trust me, I love to have it chopped in this particular way. Another question I would like to ask you is, if you are frying your plantain, do you like to add salt? Supposed to say plantain is naturally sweet, no doubt. I'm not arguing that, but my question is, do you like to add salt to your plantain? Because of course we know that salt is the salt of life. Hey, tautology. I'm sorry guys, if you got that, please don't laugh alone. Share this video, like it, subscribe to my channel, and let's keep laughing together. So salt makes the plantain to go from 0 to 100. Trust me, I love to add salt to my plantain. I don't know about you. Let me know in the comment section. Do you add salt to your plantain, or you think that we that add salt to our plantain, we need to be jailed for life? So guys, it's time to check up on our beans again. Yes, and without further ado, I can say confidentially that our beans is ready. So at this point, my lordship, at this juncture, I like to introduce my palm oil. So guys, this palm oil, you can see how reddish it is. Yes, one thing you need to also note, you don't need to overwhelm your beans with palm oil. Yes, you don't want palm oil dripping from your spoon when you're eating your beans, so you just want to mind everything you're putting. And not even in this Nigeria of our days where things are very expensive, so you don't want to waste your resources, right? So I've added the palm oil that is required for this beans. You can see the goodness in this pot. Oh my god, I have ghost pimples for this beans that is cooking. Guys, trust me, you won't have a taste of these. Okay, so let's cover up our beans and allow it to cook for another 5 minutes, just for the oil to be properly cooked. Yes guys, after 5 minutes thereabouts, you should be able to announce to the family and say our beans is ready. You see. Okay, so what I did at this point is I have to move it to the other gas cooker, so it can just, I had to turn on the heat on a low key, so it's just steaming over there while we go ahead and prep for our plantain. Now guys, this plantain, like I said, it's I love plantain a lot too, trust me. Even when plantain is scarce, you see me looking for plantain in the market. If they call it 5,000, I can even almost buy it, but I never bought. I never bought it though. Oh gosh, must I eat the plantain? Even after I love the plantain. No. If they call it any other amount, I will run. Look at our beans. Look at it. It's not looking like a golden pot already. Guys, this beans was a banger. I enjoyed every bit of it. For the first time, my kids actually finished their beans. I don't know what was in these beans. Probably because they said me making it from the scratch, because you know children, little things gets them fascinated, and they finished it. In fact, they were even asking for more. My kids, I used to chase them with beans. I said, you must eat these beans. You must be tall. So guys, another funny question. Do you think beans actually make people tall? I don't know. Someone once said, if beans makes people tall, then he should be the tallest person on earth, because whilst he was growing up, he ate the living daylight out of beans. That I even have to eat beans with gari. You pour gari on top and turn. You know those kind of olumoro kind of gari and beans. You now drink plenty of water. Yet the guy no tall. So guys, at this point, our vegetable oil is already heated up, and now we're introducing our plantain to it. So tips to fry your plantain again: once you start frying your plantain, be sure not to fry without your vegetable oil heating up properly. This way it makes it cook up on time, and you know your plantain will not soak a lot of oil. I like the part also. It gives me this joy, like I don't know. So guys, I just love to hear that even when you're frying pepper, as in pepper still, that you know, lets you know that yes, the vegetable oil or the palm oil was well heated. So at this point guys, we'll just allow our plantain to be golden brown. You do not want to turn up your gas cooker too high. Just leave it on a medium, you know, heat, and that way it will fry well. So if you notice I threw something in there, not be juju, that is not just, that is onion. Onion gives your plantain this flavor. It makes it very flavorful that even you want to finish the plantain on the fire. Yes guys, so let me know, do you think it's necessary for you to throw onion in your plantain? For me, it makes it flavorful. Well, you can skip that part, especially now that onion is like gold. Guys, onion is very expensive. So guys, at this point, whilst our plantain is frying, our beans are already steamed properly, so I turned up the heat. And because of overconfidence. Hey guys, I didn't test this beans all this while. I'm now just going to test the beans. And guess what, guys? It was a thumbs up. It was nice. I didn't add any other thing to it because it was already cooked. Trust me, guys. After testing it, I said to myself, Esther, you're a pro. You've always been a pro in the kitchen, as in no one can take this from you. Imagine cooking the beans from scratch to the end without testing, and after testing it, it came out so perfectly well. Guys, to cut the long story short, the beans was I enjoyed every part of it. So guys, at this point, the first side of our plantain is golden brown, so we have to flip over. Yeah, so after flipping over, you also have to allow it to get brown. And at this point, we are just going to take out the plantain. Take it out completely. Yes, guys. And after taking out your plantain, you are ready to eat, as in to chow, as in to munch, as in to bounce on that food and show the food that, hey, it is not only to stay in the kitchen that is work. Eating is also work. And I'm ready to eat. Especially this plantain that is looking at me like, oh my god, can you see that goodness all in one plate? Guys, I was tempted to finish a plantain before I even served my family. Another question: do you see plantain and look away, or you see plantain and just say, oh, just put it in your mouth, John, nothing's going to happen? Alright guys, at this point my soldiers were behind and saying, Mom, please, can you just dish this food and let's eat and go? So it's time for us to serve. Alright guys, after serving this, I had to go ahead, to make a different pot of beans with the extra plantain I had left. So I diced the plantain and put it in a pot to boil. I didn't show you that part because at this point I was attending to my children. Don't mind me, I'm a mother now, so what do you expect? So I diced the plantain into another pot, and I just added little salt, as in very little salt, and I allowed it to cook for about 5 to 7 minutes. Then after that, I now had to put my beans in that pot. Yes, and I mixed it together. Guys, let me give you expo. You see my children, they've eaten their own beans and plantain. You now see that one I mixed plantain inside. They were now coming for it. Hey, but as a mother now, what will you do? You just have to make them enjoy. All right, so we all ate that together as well. I was surprised, yeah, but they ate with me as well, and it was really nice. So to the question of this video, as we're ending this right now, how do you like your plantain served? Do you like it with your plantain fried by the side of your beans? So when you scoop 1 spoon of beans, you scoop 1 fried plantain into your mouth, and you're doing of course with your mouth closed. Or you love it with your plantain incorporated in the beans, just like this beauty you are seeing in my plate right now. So guys, I would love to hear from you in the comment section how you love to serve your beans and plantain. As for me, this part is my favorite. You see, when I was in school, I always go to my pot 1 million times if I cook beans and plantain like this to eat out of it. So guys, I would humbly say to you that we've come to the end of this video. Please don't forget to like my video, subscribe to my channel, give it a big thumbs up, leave me a comment in the comment section below. I would love to hear and read from you. So guys, until I see you the next time, please be good and show me some love, oh yes, by watching my other videos and getting me to 1,000 subscribers anytime soon. Bye.